What's the good old big deal? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. If you ring that notification bell, we'll bring you mail.
The ground, drop a pick on them. I get chilly going ham, make it sick on them. New Ferrari hit the ground, drop a pick on them. It get chilly going ham, I get sick on them. These niggas talk a lot, my dollar's up a lot. Hall of Fame, you're a step and got me up a notch. Drop some cash on her ass for she be on blocks. I'm a gangster so they notice when I hit the spot. This illegal decorated, gotta keep a Glock. Plus I'm living with no smut, mean I'm at the top.
What's the good old big deal? You already know what time it is. It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to give you another one like the other one. So, you know what I'm saying? This one pertaining to Bricc Baby, you know what I'm saying? Recent interview, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? He say the boy Eric Holder, you know what I'm saying, before he was at threat, assessment level 2, you know what I'm saying? He was actually a squabbler, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get right on head into it.
From like '07 to like '09.
Okay, like early on, how violent was Eric Holder?
Eric Holder was a fighter early on. Eric Holder was like a fighter. He was a good fighter though. He had a squabble. His put on was rough. It was rough for us. We sitting there like we're jumping him. Like we not finna keep letting this nigga whoop ass. Like I'm squabbling with him. Then Booger squabbling with him. We like the top squabblers back there at the time, like for our age. No, Jonathan hadn't poked out yet. And OB was too big, yeah. So we back there squabbling, and he like, we sweating, like ain't nobody put him down or nothing. So he ended up, yeah, he was a good fighter at first, and he always been like real spontaneous with the shit, with the stuff that he got going on. Like you never know when he about to trip. It's always like a flick of the moment. Like he's known to challenge older homies when they question him. That's what got him the brain surgery. But
Oh, so yeah, because I've always wondered about this whole brain surgery. He actually had shock treatments also at some point, right? I had read that somewhere.
it was shock treatment.
Yeah, electroshock treatments.
I guess so from 2014 on, it's no Eric in my story. Like 15, you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, the brain surgery, what did that come from? Was it from a fight?
A fight. He got an older homie came down the block. Eric had on all red. And, we was back there in the overhills on our block, and somebody from another block came over there. Even though it's all hood, older homie. I guess he ain't seen bro in a minute. He like, hey, who's you? Why you got on all of that? Bro, just get off. Eric ends up punching the older homie. The older homie been known to whoop ass since we was kids. He ended up whooping his ass. I don't think he was trying to put him in no coma or nothing like that, but I guess blacking out, stomping or something. Head trauma from hitting the ground, something like that. It caused a lot of swelling.
So
All right, man. So as y'all see, man, off the top, man, Bricc say that Eric Holder was a squabbler. You feel me? He say when Eric Holder got put on 60s, they was having problems with him. You know what I'm saying? Bricc said at that time, you know what I'm saying, him and another cat was the top squabblers over there in the overhill. You know what I'm saying? Anybody getting put on or ran through there, you know what I'm saying, it's safe to say, Bricc Baby, you know what I'm saying, was putting them on and or breaking them off. You feel me? It was a different story, you know what I'm saying, when they got Eric Holder back there in that backyard, you know what I'm saying, they said Eric Holder was back there squabbling down, you feel me? They was sweating, they was going rounds, they couldn't drop him and can't nobody get him, you know what I'm saying? And, that begins to look bad, you feel me? If you got two people on somebody, because when you putting somebody on, rarely is it a head up squab, you feel me? Unless somebody just getting this honorary put on, or they got some family that's some reputable people that really don't want them to get the treatment, so you know they getting the royal treatment, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like, you know, they try to put the Boobop squad on Eric Holder, and it wasn't going, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? They was sweating back there, you feel me? And they was trying to figure it out. And for me, that's no surprise, because, you know what I'm saying, before you learn to shoot, or you hopping off that porch firing that pistol, you should have a squabble, even coming to game banging. That's how you know, you know what I'm saying, that the hoods and the areas that lost their way, because it's like foreign for people to be squabblers and shooters nowadays, when people should have the element of fighting first, you know what I'm saying? When I got put on the game, it was a wild one, you know what I'm saying, by some dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was older than me, you know what I'm saying? I was giving out that business, you feel me? I wasn't playing no games, you know what I'm saying? I was squabbling. You know, older brothers already trained me from the fort, you know what I'm saying? Had me fighting everything in the hood. So, you know what I'm saying, when a nigga came to the hood and got put on, that wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was on that, you know what I'm saying? For sure, I already had a squabble developed. And, you know, it was trouble if you got in my way. And I stayed whooping the feet of people older than me. You know what I'm saying? I stayed whooping the feet of people older than me, you know what I'm saying? Without a doubt, you know what I'm saying? I was on that. So it seemed to me, you know what I'm saying, with that squabble that, you know what I'm saying, Baby Shitty and or Eric Holder had, that, you know what I'm saying, he probably was hostile, he probably was around there bullying stuff in the Overhill, you know what I'm saying, and probably other parts of the 60s, you know what I'm saying, he probably was on that. So it seemed like one day, you know, he was over there, you know what I'm saying, in the 60s flagging red, and I'm pretty sure that's a no-no, because the 6-0s is one of them hoods that be on that B blank, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That B blank tip. So you feel me? It seemed like he was over there wearing that red, and one of them older dudes, you know what I'm saying, pulled up, seen him, asked him about it. They had words. He probably feeling like he the dude over here in the Overhill, but he probably like, bro, you from the Avs, or you know what I'm saying, you from the fronts, you know what I'm saying, or the, you know, the BG or something, you feel me? What you questioning me for? Get off. Bam, he get off. Looked like OG ate that. It wasn't enough, you know what I'm saying? OG put the whoop down on him, you know what I'm saying? Whooped him, stumped him out, you know what I'm saying? From what Bricc Baby say. And that stumping out, you know what I'm saying, caused some trauma and swelling in his head, man. And it be those situations like that, you know what I'm saying? As Bricc Baby say, you feel me? Like, you couldn't tell him nothing. He was stay one that was getting hostile with the older homies, man. But that take me back to a time where I had a situation with the homies, because although people get stuff misconstrued, you know what I'm saying, with the A-Tray gangsters and, you know, the Inglewood families and the 6 Deuce Brim little get down, I was wearing red. I was like one of the first dudes over here that ushered the red in here. You can catch me in flaming red t-shirts, red t-hats, and stuff like that. So one day I was at the park and I had a red t-hat on and a red shirt, and a G homie Big Sody asked me like, hey, why you got so much red on? Why you always be wearing red? And I could have got smart and took that offensive, and it probably could have led to somewhere else. But, you know what I'm saying, I didn't tuck my tail, but, you know, I answer honorably, and, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, respectfully, you know what I'm saying, because this is exactly how I felt. I was like, I wear all colors, homie. I said, you know, you can catch me blued up. I wear blue, I wear gray. You know, I pay for my own clothes. Don't nobody pay for my clothes. So, you know, the things I like, you know, is the things I buy. And just so happened, you know, I like it, just red t-shirt and red t-hat, you know. People know where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? People know I'm from A-Tray Gangsters. I got a known face. So, with that being said, he took in what I was saying, and, you know, he responded back like, yeah, you know what, I guess, you know, I understand it's a different time, you know. Back in my time, you know, them type of things wasn't tolerated, you know, man. We wouldn't wear no red nothing, you know what I'm saying, man. It was all blue this, true this. And I'm like, you know, I understand, you feel me, you know, them different times. But, you know, I've learned, you know what I'm saying, from older homies, and got ism from game from older homies like y'all. But, you know, as far as, you know, the color thing, you know, I'm not colorblind, you know. But, like, it's just a different day, age, era, and time, you know what I'm saying. But, you know, this crippin' is in me, for real, this blue juice, and I'm saying it's running through my veins for sure. But I'm just not, you know, colorblind. I like nice things, you feel me? I got out of the step of the all blue and, you know, gangsterism, blue everything. This, I'm not wearing this color. I wear all colors, man. You know, it's in me as well as on me, tatted on me, you know. You can be behind me somewhere and see A-Tray behind me. You ain't got to ask me where I'm from. So, you know, that was just me and the G-homie situation. But, you know, Eric's situation, you know, turned out different, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going to play the second clip, you know what I'm saying, from what Bricc Baby, you know what I'm saying, elaborating on to, you know what I'm saying, him turning up, you know, and what turned him up and got him on that second level, you know what I'm saying, threat assessment level.
Nervous. I tell Eric, like, hey, I'm like, hit that car up with a B. I'm like, no, I'm like, throw up Blackstones to the car. That's exactly what I said. And when he did it, he did some stiff ass shit like this where you could tell he wasn't no blood. As soon as he did that, I see the back window drop. Now I see the familiar faces. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, go, cuz. So now when I tell my boy go, because we couldn't get it, my dumbass best friend, this nigga, Ouija, turns left. So now when he turned left, you let them get behind us. Instead of like immediately hitting the U-turn, we was all high off ecstasy. Now we letting this car fly behind us. They hanging out the window, tearing us up. We can't bust back because it's behind us. You know what I mean? Well, they not even tearing the car up. I ain't gonna lie. The police found like 37 shells and they hit the car twice. So I can't even give them to tear the car up. Boom, we end up crashing. When we crashed, the boys stand over me. We crash and I get, so basically we driving and I feel something hit me in my tailbone. But mind you, it's so much adrenaline going on. I'm not even thinking I'm shot. I'm like, damn, I broke my leg. And we hadn't crashed yet. I tell the homies, like, I broke my leg. They're like, you broke your leg? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then we crashed. They're like, oh, your leg broke? And I'm like, I try to get out the car. I'm like, oh, I'm shot. So one of the bitch ass homies ran, toe ass, and he ran to my house. Like, he was trying to run to the house. I'm like, you gonna take the ops to the house, you bitch ass nigga? But at the end of the day, we right there, and they parked like they about to get out. And Eric, I intend not to tell on him even more, but Eric saved my life that night. He went crazy. And then ever since then, I think that was it. Like, him getting shot at that night, like being in the car while people were shooting at him, I think that was just the last straw. And he just took it to the next level after that.
All right, so, you know, in that clip right there, you know, Bricc Baby, you know, goes ahead to explain, you know, they little teenage, you know, childhood, you know, kicking it in this house, you know, moms had the bag. I'm pretty sure a lot of 6-0s didn't even know mom was up like that. I'm saying, or had the bag. But if they did, you feel me, they probably, you know what I'm saying, respected Bricc, you know, as a gang member, you know, him out there on this stuff, you know, doing this thing. And plus, it's a house to kick it in the hood, you know, moms love us, we in here big blowers, you know what I'm saying, we blowing, we smoking, we chilling, you know what I'm saying, we having fun, big music videos, you know what I'm saying, we probably calling, you know what I'm saying, little thought bodies stew, you know what I'm saying, all that, you feel me, and you got them type of moms, you feel me, who don't want to run their kids off and have their kids further in the street. They rather have their kids at the house. So, you know, during these times, you know how that go, you know what I'm saying, early 2000s, pill era, you know what I'm saying, popping them thizzles, you know what I'm saying, seemed like, you know, they was out there on that, you know what I'm saying, so he explained the situation to where, you know, it seemed like they might be riding through the overhills, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, they encounter, you know what I'm saying, some Damus and or some BPSs, you feel me, and he tell, you know what I'm saying, Eric Holder, like, man, hit them up, you know what I'm saying, try to throw them off. Say Eric Holder hit them up, you know what I'm saying, it looks stiff. Intruder alert, you feel me, they looking like, nah, them ain't us. You know what I'm saying, that's them. Bricc Baby say he exchanged eyes with them. They see each other, it go up. He say, you know what I'm saying, he got shot, you know what I'm saying, crashed the whip, you know, go to jail. He said, you know, from around that time, you said, the boy picked that pistol up, you know what I'm saying, and got that threat assessment level up, you know what I'm saying, and was going on one, bro. And as I said, man, that's not nothing that's unbelievable, man. Like I said, man, you have real rounded dudes that play with the pistol, socking stuff out. I mean, got them hands, socking stuff out, and play with that pistol, you know. My way, you know, they call them full round gangsters, you feel me? You got both elements, and then you got the, you know what I'm saying, occasionally socially person who just know how to shoot and always get beat up. And then you got the person who don't want to pick up no pistol, man, I'm just with straight fighting. And you got people that learn both elements, you feel me, on everything, man. You gotta have both elements, man, out here in them streets, man, because like I was a person, you know, knowing what I was doing, the carnage and damage out here on the streets, when I went to them jails, like, you know, some people gonna want to get at you, and if they can get you on this, they gonna try to get you on that tip. And I wasn't being exploited on that tip at all, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't being exploited on that tip, but it seemed like along the way that, Eric might have lost his squabble and pushing that pistol because, you know, you got push the pause, you feel me? Somebody had dropped some take in a segment on him, saying a few weeks ago, saying that, you know, he had got on Eric Holder. But you never know. Through him getting whooped by the older 60 dude that he fired on over the Red situation, you know, he might have been, you know, mentally crippled, you know what I'm saying? And or physically crippled, you know what I'm saying? To where he wasn't the same Eric no more, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't moving and mobile no more, you know what I'm saying? And I just wonder, you know what I'm saying, who was the dude that got on him, you know what I'm saying? Because that sound like, man, like, you know, was it Rose, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Rose, you know, he always, you know, talk about, you know, how he was over there whooping stuff out, and, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. But, you know, that's just something, you know, I wanted to share with y'all and point out and do a reaction on, man. You know, yeah, man, it's dudes is like that, man. You should have had that fundamental of fighting first and foremost before you start pushing that pistol, man. So it ain't no surprise that before he was threat assessment level number 2, you know what I'm saying, that he had a squabble. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and run this up, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.